First, he's been called one of Gen Z's most buzzed about artists. Singer-songwriter David broke through in 2022 with hit song Romantic Homicide going viral on TikTok and peaking at number.
Romantic Homicide?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Romantic Homicide? Smoke is something for the love of it.
4 on Billboard's Hot Rock and Alternative Songs chart. But David's tour is now canceled, and he is at the center of a possible homicide investigation. This because on September 8th, the decomposing body of a teenager, Celeste Rivas, was found in an abandoned Tesla, registered to David. Tonight, we have the latest in the investigation. Good evening and welcome to Closing Arguments. I'm Julia Janae, filling in for Vinnie Politan tonight. Thank you for being with us as we follow this story that has so many unusual circumstances. It also points to a famous singer.
Circumstances.
On September 8th, police responded to a report of a foul odor coming from a Tesla that was impounded at Hollywood Tow Service in Los Angeles. In the trunk, investigators found the unthinkable: human remains. Investigators also learned that that car was registered to singer-songwriter David, whose real name is David Anthony Burke. And these remains were dismembered, and they were later identified as a teenager named Celeste Rivas. She would have been 15 years old on the day that she was discovered. She had been reported missing from Lake Elsinore, California. That was in April of last year. The medical examiner's report stated that Celeste's body was decomposed. She was wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow bracelet, and stud earrings. And most interestingly, Celeste had a tattoo on her right index finger that simply read, "Shh." And singer-songwriter David also has the same tattoo on his finger.
So, yo, pay attention to that, right? They got the same tattoo on the side of the finger.
No one has been named as a suspect in this investigation, but it is considered a homicide. So we want to dig into this case and where this investigation seems to be leading. Let's bring in our guest for this hour, host of the Outlier podcast and Pop Crime TV reporter Lauren Conlon is with us. Lauren, thanks so much for joining us and talking about this case where we just seem to get more and more details that are centering around this famous person. Now, there may be a lot of our viewers who say they don't know anything about David. He's got this unusual spelling of his name with the number 4.
I actually never heard of some previous to this
moment.
Let's
set the scene first and start with who is David. How much success does he have, and what's his background like?
Yes, he actually grew to fame on TikTok. So he had this huge following
he
of
bubbled
young
up like that on TikTok?
He blew up. And now he is doing a world tour. And this guy, I was shocked to see it. He has about 2 million followers on Instagram alone. Wow. And his rise to fame was pretty rapid. Now, he has connected with people like Benny Blanco. If you look at his social media, the house that was actually just searched, which doesn't belong to him.
I don't even know who Benny Blanco is.
Reportedly it belongs to his manager. He had photos of Benny Blanco in this house.
Benny Blanco from the Bronx?
In this house. So again, he seems to have rose to fame very quickly with a very large following. He's very active with his social media users. He's active on Discord. He does a lot of streams, and Celeste was actually seen in 2 of these streams, and recently the Discord moderator came out and said, you know, we had no idea that this girl Celeste was missing, and we really had no idea that she was 13 or 14 at the time.
Wait.
We thought she was
Becky,
hanging out.
You said a moderator?
Yeah, his moderator, he had a moderator.
Yeah, like everybody that be on, like, they got...
It's coming through that the security guard and her had a relationship. And the moderator was like deleting shit.
That son was putting up there? That's what moderators do.
Yeah, and then like when she was like, "Oh, you the best security," like they said, the security guard was the last person with her. his fans is searching this shit and just discovering shit. I don't know. It's a whole nother Celeste he was fucking with. He fucking with 2 Celestes, 123, 113.
That sound like what a motherfucker would say. You know, when they get, saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't fucking with 2 Celestes.
It wasn't him, it's his fans. That's what I'm saying.
The fans gonna run it,
What I say, the internet detectives. Internet detectives. But he hasn't been charged. You gotta,
and I don't think that, it don't work, especially when.
Then when a brother said that he talked to her that day and was meeting up, and they like, basically they saying that somebody was getting paid off for that.
Yeah.
They saying the mom knew, and he was just dishing out money.
Then he going to jail then, if that's the case. Cause, like, yo, look, paying a young person moms so you can be in a relationship with them, yeah, that's a crime, right? But even if they find that out, it's not like, oh, word, you was paying her moms. Yo, bro, why you smoked her, though? You thought you was getting away with that?
With David, and she was 18 or 19. So they had no idea, and these moderators
he said he ain't
are
going
really
out like Kels?
distancing themselves from David and from this whole thing.
Yo, he like, I seen what they did to Kels. I ain't going out like that. I'm good.
And that's big, those ages in particular that you're talking about.
And this the other thing I'm going to say, too. A lot of people might not agree with it. But guess how I feel? I feel like when these things come out, you got to lock the parents up, too. If they start doing that, it'll change the game. Do you know how much pressure, right? Do you know how much pressure it'll put on parents and humans if your underage child get themselves into anything crazy? You in trouble? Yeah. Oh, you knew? Okay, let's go. Oh, you didn't know? Okay, let's go. So now when you looking at your child, you talking to your child, you like, look, I'm just going to call them and turn you into juvie because they going to lock me up whether I know or not because I brought you here and I got to keep an eye on you.
Everybody from the neighborhood knew she was with him, but you.
Yeah, like, no, even if she didn't know. What I'm saying is that, right, look, say you a good parent. You don't work the extra hours for the extra money if you don't need it and you by yourself. If it's 2 of y'all, then y'all gonna figure out a way because you don't got no choice and that's your responsibility. So don't, right, ain't your kid your responsibility, right? That's your responsibility because you feel that way. But they also tell you, like, hey, if your kid got these issues, this could come back on you. If your kid looking too frail, they not eating, we can take them. If all this happen, how come if your teenager is away from you and get into some shit and ain't got nothing to do? I don't even know.
A constant runaway.
Yeah. But if she was a constant runaway, then that means that you got, well, why she was running away from home? I'm going to tell y'all, right? Check it. I was talking to, I talked to Pone earlier today from the, for the conversation on the street yesterday. And I was telling him about with Deuce. And I was like, I remember times when she was like pump faking running away. But it really wasn't bad. Like, I ran away before. I did shit like that. But my life was bad. But Deuce was love. She might have wanted to do something she couldn't do. Like, I want to go act like the other girls. I want to have boyfriends and run the streets and be fast and get pregnant. She might have wanted to do all that, but I wasn't with that shit. You gonna run away? Where you gonna go? You don't know how it is out here. She ain't never run away. And she wasn't allowed to do half that shit. You can't be abusing the kid, misusing the kid, mistreating the kid, and not showing the kid no love. And not letting them rock out. Now motherfucker gonna go crazy. So, like I said, I know. Now, a lot of parents that y'all might hear talking the opposite is because they didn't do it. So, you know how somebody ain't put the work in? So they always talk weird about the work. Like, yo, the real reason that this and this and this, man, you ain't put the work. We don't want to hear from you. That's it. If you was a bad parent, you ain't just gonna be like, man, I ain't care about my kids. I was really just out here trying to get my nut off, and I ain't care about all that. Nah, you're not gonna say that. You're gonna be like, kids gonna be kids. They just gonna grow up and be how they want to be and be how they feel. No, the fuck they not. Appreciate the follow, Mr. Luffio. What's up with you, gang? But yeah, like, I seen dudes on the Joe Budden show arguing the other day about, like, your 12-year-old daughter. Bro, if you are active father, a real father, you know good and goddamn well your 12-year-old daughter ain't gonna have no, oh, you got a little boyfriend at school. That's not, no. All that running around, spending the night, him at your house, they gonna hit, like, We dropped Deuce off at her little first date, like 15 and 16. Dropped her off at the movie theater, talked to him, hey, yo, bro, we gonna be up here. And I think I said to him, I'm not just saying this, I think I said to homie, we talking about the David situation, bro. The dude David with the girl. Celeste, I think I said to homie, like, yo, wherever you touch her at, I'ma touch you at. If I'm not mistaken, that's why I said that, boy. Like, yo, bro, if I, like, wherever you touch her, I'ma touch you at. If you touch her butt, you kiss her, I'ma touch your butt or I'ma kiss you. That's how I feel like fathers should be. And let me tell you, bro, if I even get the inkling, bro, then that's what me and you gonna have to do too. Nah, son.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Y'all gonna lock David up? Lock that girl parents up too. Let's start locking the parents up. Let me get my next drink.
Because her 15th birthday would have been around the time that she was discovered, but when she was reported missing, she was only 13 years old. And it sounds like you're saying other people knew where she was, didn't know that her family was looking for her. How old is David? And also, in terms of Celeste, did she have any kind of fame? I know people have been characterizing her as a singer.
She did not have any type of fame that I'm aware of, and I've dug pretty deep here, but she actually would have turned 15 on September 7th, which is the day before her body was I guess, discovered in this Tesla, which is incredibly heartbreaking here. And actually one of her teachers just kind of went viral because he came out and said, oh my gosh, I taught Celeste, and I know for a fact that she met David on social media, and she was hanging out with him, and he picked her up. And this,
yo, bro. Okay. Appreciate the follow on Instagram, bro. Get the clips up there and all that. Hey, yo. Do anybody got a 13-year-old daughter, sister, anything like that, bro? I got a serious question. Would you be okay with your 13-year-old niece, sister, whatever, right? Your daughter, dealing with a dude that's 17, 18, and having sex with her, even if he treating her right? How about if he rich and he treating her right? You be doing content, bro? You make clips, do content and shit? Yo, bro, that's the kind of shit that people be needing to do, especially when they, and you know, we get up times and down times, but I go hard, gang. Like, I go hard on every social media site. It's like it's 10 of me. YouTube, grown, all that, bro. We on the cusp. We want to cusp with some things. So, definitely, bro. I be always wanting somebody to chop it up with about something, but I want somebody that want that shit to go hard. I feel like the whole world need to pay attention. I feel like everybody need to listen to me. I feel like I should be the next motherfucking president.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You do the whole thing. You got your webcam, all that, man. We gonna be out here arguing. We gonna be out here arguing. Me and you. M_Luffio. Like, shit, I always wanted a friend named Luffio.
Tell me.
Hey, yo,
Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
You make clips go viral? Oh, man, you might give me a job, man. You might give me a job, gang. What you need me to do? Security? What you need me to do, man? You heard? We got wild content out here, gang. We do stuff. Hold on, stop. They've been calling me a complainer all my life, but tonight, I really need shoulders to cry on. They refuse to feed the young crack baby wolf.
Yeah, friends, boyfriend,
Well, you just
coworkers.
you do something strange for change, huh?
I would.
Well, yeah, we doing content. We went to content. I'm fucking around. Like, all right. But nah, alright, we do gotta fuck with this Davis shit, right? Yo. Some people might not like this, but you know, people like Charlie Kirk and others, you know, you got people out there that say stuff like, yo, I think that dudes that do things with children should get the death penalty. I don't know.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
Could we handle that as a society? You get caught messing around with kids, you're getting the DP. Not no discipline. Not no California gang member fight in the backyard. Nah, bruh. Old Sparky. Gas chamber. But a lot of times, the parents be walking their kids into these situations. When people say free R. Kelly, I'm like, I'm not sure. Because it be seeming to me sometimes like everybody was with it. Got you, Gangalang. Like everybody was with it, right? But nobody else get no consequences. So you be having the parents is like, yo, bro, you pretty much fed your child to R. Kelly. You knew he had a problem. And I'm not saying that he should get off for that, but what about you? You know how like in the hood when the drug addicts do stuff, the police arrest them. Oh, you was stealing. Oh, you broke in somebody's car. They don't not arrest the dealers. They don't not arrest the. They arrest the dealers too. So who's dealing this creep, this young child? Who is dealing the child to the man?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Who is orchestrating the orchestration? Huh? Who orchestrating the orchestration?